Hello learners, welcome back to another session of ABM-359 Inventory and Risk Management. So in the earlier session we have seen what is inventory, what is stock, what are the importance to maintain, why the firm maintain inventory. Those things have been discussed. So now we will see what are the objectives of inventory management and what are the scope of inventory management. Okay. So, the objectives of inventory management. Inventory management is simply managing all kinds of physical goods and material which are stored by an organization for the future use, and these physical goods and materials will be having certain economical values. Okay, and these inventories may be of any of the four kinds as we have discussed, like raw materials, maybe work in progress goods, maybe MRO, that is maintenance repair items, inventories, or the finished goods. Okay, so what are the objectives of managing this inventory? So the first one is to ensure smooth flow of stock. If the inventories are not stocked properly, that may result in overstocking or understocking, and this may result in financial losses of the organization, and economic loss will be result. So for the to ensure the smooth flow of stocking, and in the production process there will not be any disturbances. If the stock of inventories are there, the production will be in a smooth way. So to ensure the smooth flow of stock, it is a first objective. Next, to provide for a required quality of materials, to provide for required quality of materials for the to produce best quality materials, best quality inventories have to be stocked, or inventories have to be maintained. To control investments in stock, to have a control over the investments, because the inventory management means 60% of all the firms will be investing their money in inventory. That is, more than 60% of their capital, working capital, will be deposited or will be invested in the name of stocks or inventory, because in every kind of companies, their major major capital will be in the production processing of this inventory. Okay, so that's the reason why which investment control is the control of investment in stock. So that is one objective of inventory management. Next, protection against fluctuating demand. So there may be uncertain and there may be certain situation in unpredictable situation. So in such situation, the fluctuation of demands may occur. So to maintain that situations or protection against that fluctuation, inventory management is required. Next is protection against fluctuation in output. And next, minimization of risk and uncertainty. If we have good quantity of inventory in stock, that minimizes the risk and uncertainty. And minimization of material cost, because today the price of the material or the inventory will be changed, like that will be changed over a time. So to minimize the material cost, for that also the inventory management is necessary. Now we'll see what are the major scopes of inventory management. We'll discuss about each scope in detail, but just for the time being, I will just tell you what are the major scopes, or what are the major areas in which the inventory management scope is spread out. So first one is replenishment of lead time. We'll discuss what is lead time, like safety stock, ordering cost, carrying cost, reorder point, there are many things to be discussed. We will be discussing in the upcoming classes. Next is minimizing carrying cost. The carrying cost, the cost involved in stocking of, like after ordering, once that is reached or that is stored in the factory or in the warehouse, there are certain costs involved. So for minimizing that, and asset management, in proper asset management, the inventory management is the skill of inventory management is required. Inventory forecasting. Forecasting means we will be estimating what will happen in future based on the past experiences. Next, inventory valuation, the proper valuation of inventory based on the current value, based on the time value of money. As time passes, the value of money changes, may increase or decrease. So the inventory also have to be valued according to its worth. Next, quality management, for the proper quality of the for the proper management of the quality of the inventory of the inventory or the goods and materials. Okay. Next, delivery commitments, to ensure the delivery commitments. Next, record keeping. So in inventory management, the basic and prime important thing is the record keeping. There we follow a kind of accounting practices. The bookkeeping is done. Well maintained books and records will be there. When the stock is arrived, when is the lead time, what is the reorder point, what is the safety stock, everything is recorded based on, and these records or these documents helps in ordering, like for the next, making the next order, and this helps in this helps to avoid overstocking and understocking. Okay. Now we'll see how the valuation of inventory is done. The valuation of inventory, there are three ways by which the inventory can be valued. That is valuation based on the receipts, based on the issues, that is the dispatched items, based on the returns. So we'll see the first one, valuation based on receipts. It is like, in this, the rate of exchange existing at the time of making the payment of invoice amount should be considered for valuing the basic cost of material imported. Means what like how the inventory is valued here, it is based on the rate of exchange at the time of payment made, or at the time of invoice made. That particular value will be that particular amount will be considered. Okay. And based on valuation based on issue, based on the issue, when it is released, when it is dispatched, when it is produced. So based on that, there are different kinds of different types of valuation based on issues. The first is first in first out. That is, under this method, the price of the earliest available lot is considered first, and if that lot is exhausted, the price of the next available lot is considered. That is, the first thing went, like first raw materials will be entered into the production unit, and that material will be converted into a finished good. The first out product will be valued first. That is, the first out, the item which comes first out will be valued first. Next is last in and first out. So what happens, the item which we have put into the processing unit last, and that will be released first. So the last entered and first out item will be valued here. Under this method, the price of the latest available lot is considered first, and if the lot is exhausted, the price of lot prior to that will be considered. Okay. Next is based on the average pricing method. In average pricing method, simple average method is there. Simple average means what? It is a sum of it is a mean of all the, it's a combined average of all the available items. Okay. Here is an example given. It's simply the mean average. It's simply the average of the items. Next is average in average pricing method. Next is the weighted average. In weighted average, we'll be taking the weighted average. Here you can see the 1000 units of 10 rupees each, 2000 of 11 each, and 3000 of 12 each. Then the weighted average means we will be adding 10 plus 11 plus 12 divided by 3. The sum total divided by 3. That will be added, and with that we will be the weighted average price will be here, it is given. So this is the another method of valuation of issue is weighted average under the average price method. Next method is highest in and first out. Here also the first out item will be valued first. Next is based on the market price. Based on the market price, the inventory will be valued. What is the price available in the market, what is the existing price, and based on that price the inventory will be valued. And specific price, based upon the in some inventories will be highly valued based on its specific features or based on its quality and all. So there will be certain specific price. And next is standard price. Standard pricing is done for certain items for which there are certain standards or grades, or there will be certain standards for that particular item. Like premium quality items will be priced more than that of normal items. So that is a difference. Now we'll discuss based on valuation on returns based. So the first one is at the same price at which it is issued. What happens at the price at the same, the inventory will be valued at the same price at which the raw materials are issued. This indicates a material return for which the original material requisition note will be like it is based on the original acquisition, like at what price you have purchased the inventory, at the same price you will be selling it off. Next is at the current price of issue. It is based on the like at right now what is the price of the items, based on that inventory will be valued. Inventory means any of the inventories, that can be raw material, that can be work in progress goods, that can be finished goods or anything. And now we will discuss some of the tools and techniques for inventory management. So about each methods or each tools in inventory management we'll discuss in later. For time being we will just see what all are the tools and techniques. So first one is EOQ. EOQ stands for economic order quantity. And next is ABC, that is always better control analysis. VED, vital essential desirable analysis. JET, just in time method. SDE analysis and FSN analysis. Okay, so about all these we will be discussing in about these in detail in the further classes. So for the time being, understand what are the inventory, what are the objectives of inventory management, and what are the methods of valuation of inventory and the tools involved in inventory management. So I hope till the inventory management the topics so far covered are clear to you all. If anything is bothering or any queries, you can let me know. Thank you.